it to the end of our 5th season. We started the season with Jamie Church, who's been on the show so many times I almost consider her a co-host. Then we ran up to Denver to shoot our next episode with Dee Dee Seaton, a musician, artist, and chef. We featured Sally Ann Bachman, who sang for us. We went off-road with Danny Israel, floated the river with Cody Dudgeon, and had our youngest guest to date, Zoe, the 8-year-old race car driving girl. I reached out to Eric Campbell because I really like his music. He's super chill, he's funny, and he's currently in a band called 100 Year Flood, who does a variety of music, but seems to center on a bluesy rock vibe. I asked Eric to bring his guitar along so he could sing a few songs. Even though riding in the passenger seat of a truck through traffic on Farmington roads isn't the easiest thing to do while trying to play guitar and sing, Eric pulled it off. Since having the Zia Chicks and Sally Ann on the show was so much fun, I wanted to put Eric in the truck and finish the season with him. You probably like to listen to music while you're driving. I do too. The only difference is that I invite the musician to ride along with me, because it's hard to beat live local music. Want to see how it goes?
Come along for the ride in Ken's Think Tank. Ken's Think Tank is made possible by the following sponsors.
Ken Collins Marketing. It's simple. We help small business owners get more customers. So Eric, your name is Eric Campbell.
Yep.
Right?
So, still.
Cool. And so you're in you're in a band called 100 Year Flood?
Yes,
Is that
sir.
what it's called?
Yep.
Right on. And so who else is in the band with you?
So the band was Alchemy Jack's band, which was Dugan Fraze on drums, and he played keys too in that band. And then Jeremiah Scott, he played the guitar. And then they had a singer, Tiffany Keith, and she's still around. She's amazing. And then they were always looking for a bass player, and it turned out to be Dylan Drake every once in a while.
Okay.
And then I was in a band with Dugan and Dylan, and so when they were out looking for a singer to start a new group,
Yeah.
at the time, Miss Tiffany got married, or she was, moving on with her life, and he called us. He called me, and he called another guy, Drew, and we did it for that first summer, probably like 4 shows, and then the next summer we kicked it off, and it was us, me, Dugan, Dylan, Jeremiah, and our bass player Dan.
Yeah.
And he's an older guy, but he don't miss a note, dude. He's like thunder
Really?
when he plays. Yeah.
That's
and
awesome.
It's just a fun little group, man. And we all know each other from, like, if I don't know the song, then they know the song, and if somebody in there doesn't know the song, then somebody else knows it. So It's
Right.
cool. We just toss things out. Sometimes we have people out in the audience who play guitar or whatever,
Right.
and they'll jump up and jam with us.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we played with Larry Carver. This guy named Logan.
That's awesome, man.
Dan's probably been playing, I don't know how many years Dan's been playing bass, but he's right there no matter what. We played a song, Crazy by Gnarls Barkley. He had never heard it before. Never heard it.
Yeah.
We played it one time through and it was perfect. We didn't have to show him anything. We just started playing. He starts playing
He
with
just
us.
did what made sense
Yeah.
for the song. Yeah.
Yeah, he's bad. He's a bad man. They're all good in their own right. Dylan recorded a album with PJ Moon and the Swappers, and that's a great album. Like, just plain and simple, great album. I listen to it on my free time.
Yeah.
Not just good for a local album, like good for an album.
Nice.
It was very good.
And so they're another local band around here?
They toured, I want to say 2 years ago, and they were tight. They were really, really good.
Yeah.
And then I think they all split off and did their own things. And then Dugan and Dylan were in Reverend Catfish, and that was a great band.
Yeah.
That was Brandon's band.
Yeah.
And funny thing, he married Tiffany, and now I think they're singing together.
Wow.
And so there's all kinds of great
Yeah.
music going on here
Yeah.
in this little town.
So what type of music does your band play?
We play like bluesy rock. That's the best way I could put it. But
Yeah.
everybody has a different influence. So I'm really into the blues, R&B, soul, And so I kind of shoved that in with Jeremiah's a huge Zeppelin fan. So
Nice.
and Pink Floyd. So we'll do a Pink Floyd or Zeppelin tune. And then let's see, Dylan is an amazing guitarist. Like, they're both, Jeremiah and Dylan are amazing guitarists. But Dylan, he does a lot of like Jimi Hendrix style riffs sometimes. And so we'll just, sometimes we get loaded down playing a Jimi Hendrix tune. The other day we posted something online, and somebody had commented, he's like, 100-year flood, more like 100-year solo.
Yeah, Hendrix stuff can go on forever.
Dude, and the guitar players in our band are just so amazing that they can just pass riffs. It's like an open channel for those guys. There's no gimmicks to what they do. They're real, legitimate guitar players.
That's awesome.
And so when they start playing, man, I don't even want to. Sometimes I don't even want to bring my guitar to the show because there's no reason.
You guys got this.
They're amazing.
That's awesome.
I was actually thinking about this. There's a lot of bands around this area that have recorded stuff, and the bands aren't together, but the album's still out there.
Right.
And I'm friends with some of these guys, and so I might be able to hit up some of my friends and be like, hey, are you still using this? Can I buy this from you? Or, can I have this for a podcast? And just edit it out and use different parts of the songs, and you can give them credit. This song's by whoever, this song's by whoever. Because a lot of these groups, they're still together or they're in different pieces or whatever, and those really good songs that, people just forgot about them.
Right.
And they're all local, and they're all people that you can go see. You can go see them in Aztec or Farmington or Shiprock, or,
Right.
And the music's still out there. It's still great, dude. There's this band that was together, and these guys are still cool too. Terry Martin and Colby Caldwell, they live out in Aztec. And the band was Living Door, and they were together for, I don't know, maybe a summer or two. And they put out an album that was just fire, dude. It was so good. I remember the way we found them is I was with my buddy Thomas, and he lived downtown. And we were just like wandering around. We just left Three Rivers, and we were walking down the street. And we're like, wow, man, where's that music coming from? Where's that live music coming from? And so we're like hunting it down, and it's like on top of one of the downtown buildings. And so we kind of snuck up there. We found it, and we snuck up there.
On top of Three Rivers or something?
It wasn't on top. It was a couple, maybe a block away.
Okay.
And we snuck up there. We got up there, and this was a full-on party. I got pictures on my Facebook of people with like those horse masks, and it was just like straight up. I never seen like Farmington's pretty, chill. There's not a whole lot of crazy stuff like that happens.
Yeah.
I was so stoked. We found that, and. That band was playing Living Door, and it was so tight, dude. It was so good. And then I ran into my friend who I'd worked with, Aaron, who's Dylan's brother. And I remember him always talking about his little brother. Man, he thinks he's so good at the guitar. And come to find out, he is so good at the guitar.
That's why he thinks that.
Yep. And now we all hang out. I hang out with Aaron. I mean, he comes to almost all the shows. We see him. He's got a little boy who's sweet too.
Yeah.
I started talking to Aaron, and he's got these guys, his buddies that are in this band, his roommates, and I went over there, and I think that's whenever I fully started getting into it, because I was like a rapper, or I could write like poems and stuff.
Okay.
And so I went over to his house, and I had like this notebook full of stuff, and we recorded on top of one of their old songs, and I still have it. I would never put it out there though, because I would get canceled so fast. I mean, Slim Shady really corrupts the mind,
Yeah.
But
dude is so good though.
He is good.
Oh my god.
But that's how I got into it, and I was like, I play the trumpet, I play the clarinet, and I bring those around every once in a while. And I had a guitar, I just didn't really know how to play it yet. And that's whenever I started playing, probably hanging out with those guys.
Yeah. I'm gonna try and put you onto. I don't know if you've ever played in a moving vehicle.
No, I have not.
It's interesting.
Yeah, I was thinking about that while we were driving. I was thinking, what song am I going to play? It's not going to be too complicated.
Yeah. So I think I'm going to try and put you onto Pinion Hills Boulevard, so there's less stop and go.
Yeah.
And just kind of smooth it out a little bit.
Yeah.
And see if we can get you to play something.
I thought this was the skinniest, best guitar I could use. I think it is.
I think it looks good, man.
I love this guitar. Absolutely love this guitar. My wife got this for me. I've been playing this. I went to John at Main Street Music.
Okay.
And do you watch Harry Potter at all?
I have, yeah.
You know the wand maker? And he you walk in and it's like, you don't choose the wand chooses you. That's freaking John.
That's how he does it.
Every single time I've gotten in there, I'll be like, hey, I want this. And he's like, I don't know, you should try this. I'm like, no, I'm not gonna listen to you. I'm gonna get what I want. And I always get what I want, and I'm back there a couple months later trading it in for something else. Every time he's handed me something, and it's like, this is the one. It's always the one. It's always the one for me every single time. And like, he had given me my first guitar. I just told him what I wanted, what kind of music I liked, and he handed me my first guitar, and I gigged that guitar to the point where the frets, they're flat. You know, they need to be redone. My frets need to be redone. My pickup needs to be redone. It's the best sounding guitar I've ever heard plugged in. I love that guitar. And then he had told me about the Acoustasonics. And so I'd seen them. They're expensive. I told my wife, and she's like, ugh, I don't know. And then one day, she got me one.
Really?
She got me the one I wanted too. And the same with all my gear. Yeah. I mean, I still order stuff online. Right. But most of my gear, I got from John. He's always been the dude. He has always been. Let's see. When the night has come and the land is dark and the moon is the only that I see. No, I won't be afraid. No, I won't be afraid. Just as long as you stand by me. And darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Just stand now. Stand by me, stand by me. When the sky we look upon shall tumble and fall, and the mountains shall crumble into the sea. No, I won't be afraid. No, I won't be afraid. Just as long as you stand by me, stand by me. And darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Just stand now. Stand by me, stand by me. You're way too beautiful, girl. Right on song, just as long as you stand by me. See, it started at the park, used to chill at the park. Oh, when you took my heart, that's when we fell apart. Cause we both thought our love would last forever. See, it's very divine, you're one of a kind, but you must have my mind, you often get declined. Oh Lord, my baby, she's driving me crazy. You're way too beautiful, girl. That's why it'll never work. You have me suicidal, suicidal. When they say it's over, you're way too beautiful, girl. That's why it'll never work. You have me suicidal, suicidal. When you say it's over, I say just stand by me, just stand by me, just stand by me, just stand by me. Oh, stand by me, and darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me, just stand now. Stand by me, stand by me.
Right on, man.
Yeah, I love that song. My sons go to this school up here, And that's one of Micah's, my baby son, who's one.
Yeah.
That's some of his favorite song, man. They both dance. They both got some moves.
Really?
And that little one here starts moving his little body as best he can. His little fat cheeks are flopping around.
Kids are awesome when they're dancing, man.
He's so sweet. And I think he's gonna be a little, I don't know, guitar player, piano player.
Really?
But the oldest is definitely a drummer. His uncle is my drummer.
Yeah.
And every time we play a show, you can't keep him away from that freaking drum set.
Really?
So that's what he's probably gonna get for his birthday.
Drums, where it's my brain giving a basic movement, I can figure that out.
Yeah. You know, I wonder if that had anything to do with me picking up the guitar.
Yeah?
I mean, or separating my hands.
Yeah.
Because I was a killer at Guitar Hero, man.
Really?
I was a killer. I was so good. Me and my buddy, that's all we would do. We would just sit in his room and play Guitar Hero so much that we'd stop playing, we'd look at the wall, we could see the clocks coming down little by little. And we got really, really good. And then when we graduated, we went to a lot of different people's graduation parties. And at one, they were playing Guitar Hero. And I was watching this guy, and he was pretty good. And I was like, I could beat him.
Yeah.
And so another guy we knew, Chris, he's like, dude, you can't beat him. There's no way. You can't beat him. I was like, dude, I'm so confident that I could. It's so easy. I'm going to beat this guy.
Yeah.
And so I had a 1989 Mazda MX-6. It was kind of a piece of crap, but it was really fast.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'll bet you my car that I could beat him. And I lost my car that day.
No!
I lost my car that day. But the game, if anybody's played that game, they know you have to you have to calibrate it.
Yeah.
And I swear it wasn't calibrated. I think that they played me. And
I was robbed.
And to this day, I never gave him the car. And to this day, if I see him around, he'll be like, "Hey, you know, you still owe me a car."
Where's my car, man?
Yeah, someday he's really gonna come after me. Let's see. I wanna love you and treat you right. I wanna love you every day, every night. We'll stay together with a roof right over our head. We'll share the shelter of my single bed. We'll share the same room. For child provides the bread. Is this love? Is this love? Is this love that I'm feeling? Is this love? Is this love? Is this love that I'm feeling? Oh, I wanna know, I wanna know, I wanna know now. I gotta know, I gotta know, I gotta know, 'cause I'm a little able. So I leave my cards on the table. I wanna love you, love and treat you, love and treat you right. I wanna love you every day and every night. We'll stay together with a roof right over our head. We'll share the shelter of my single bed. We'll share the same room. For child provides the bread. Is this love? Is this love? Is this love that I'm feeling? Is this love? Is this love? Is this love that I'm feeling? Oh, I want to love you.
Nice.
Yeah. I like writing songs, sort of. But I mostly like performing.
Yeah.
And there's some people out there who just like Brandon Crandall's songwriting is next level stuff. Thomas Hines' songwriting is wonderful.
Yeah.
Like really professional stuff. And you can hear it. You can hear their souls in their songs. And I've got maybe 1 or 2 songs like that are my songs. Probably a little more. But you know how long it took me to come up with those songs? It's like maybe at the most 5 of my songs that I feel like I came out of. That's my song.
Right. That's
my voice in that song. But you listen to any one of Thomas Hines' songs, like Ghosts and Lamentations, I love that album because it just sounds like him. And Brandon Crandall is the same thing. You don't just write that stuff. That's not just words on a piece of paper.
You got to feel it.
It's really him. It's a whole nother level of artistic.
Nice.
You know, I'm freaking connecting the dots and these guys are freaking painting on canvas, you know?
Yeah. That's awesome. So did you have another one? Did you want to do?
It's been a while since I played my original songs.
Right?
Let's see. I used to work at this coffee shop, right, with a bunch of pretty girls, serving coffee to pretty girls and talking to pretty girls. On occasion they crossed my mind, but one in particular put the spice on my child like I know she was straight. But I'm calling them my Klondike swagger, so stupid I could barely keep my rhymes right. If I could go, baby, back in time, I would meet the Messiah, tell him it's alright, and thank him for letting you fall over. I remember when it snowed so hard that you gave me a ride in your cold-ass car when you blew into that breathalyzer. I knew that it was worth it, cause I don't drink it dry. Baby, we can make this work. We can hit the road, or we can drink at home, or we could trip up north to Colorado. Elevating, I ain't talking hotel floors. Party till last call, hit Denny's and get sober. And then do it again all over. Working overtime just to spend it all over. I ain't never had to work for Coca-Cola, but baby, I swear ain't a beer here colder. Rascal Entertainment. I forgot the words I seen to you in those blue eyes. Cause the way you're looking at me got me looking for a napkin. I ain't used to dating models, but baby, we can make this happen. I'm rocking this beat till somebody pulls their hands up. I'll be rocking this beat, sleep rocking in my pajamas, whoa. Cause you a bad mamma jamma. I'm just a broke boy from San Juan, working 2 jobs for that paycheck in a small town. Cause I ain't signed with Dre yet, probably pluck strings till I lose fingers. Try to turn right and forget my blinkers. You love rapping, I love singing, I love Oprah, and you love Jerry Springer, girl. Is Jerry Springer still alive?
I don't know, I think so.
I think I'm getting old.
We all think that, man. I kept thinking, like during that last, when you're doing that, I kept thinking, oh, what is that thing with the, like it's like a wooden mallet or something with like beads on the outside of it and you just shake it like.
Oh yeah.
I was like, oh yeah, I wish I had one of those. I could just like sit here and do that beat like.
That's so funny. So you should look up that version of that on YouTube.
Yeah.
That's almost all we added to the song.
Really?
Was one of those. Yeah.
It's like the perfect thing to
It
do
is.
with that.
That's so funny. And I didn't even think about it. That's why I said Roscoe Entertainment, because Thomas is the one that produced that song. And yeah, I didn't even think about that. And that's what he did. He added, I think, a bass line and and that was about it. Maybe he put some like bongos or something on it. But,
right on, man. Well, this has been a blast.
Yeah, man. Thanks for having me. It is fun.
We're going to close the season out with you.
Just like
You're
that.
the headliner.
I'm the headliner, huh? I'm the closer. They bring me in to close.
Yeah, man.
Ah, cool.
This is awesome. I'm glad I got to meet you. I've been talking about you with David and whatnot. So So it's cool I got to meet you. So
Yeah, man, it's fun. We should do something like this again.
yeah,
You know?
yeah. And I need to see you play somewhere. So you're going to
Pagosa Springs on Saturday, October
Right.
3rd is Saturday.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
or say the 1st.
Third,
It's the 2nd, October 2nd.
Yeah, the 2nd. Yeah.
This will already be out. So
Yeah. Yeah, so you'll already be done with that. This show's going to come out towards the end of October.
oh, okay. Yeah. Well, this Saturday we're playing Motel Soco in Pagosa Springs, which would be dope. And then after that, we're kind of looking for a Halloween gig maybe.
Yeah.
But I don't think we have anything else on the books for the rest of the year.
Right on. Well, is there a way someone could get a hold of you? You guys have a Facebook page, right?
Yeah, that's probably the easiest on Facebook. If you look up 100-Year Flood, or probably my personal email or my personal Facebook. My personal email is escampbell026@gmail.com. I'd give out my phone number, but who knows?
Yeah. Who knows what kind of crazy people you are watching this thing, so.
Yeah.
Right on, man. This has been a blast.
Yeah, for sure.
Thanks for coming along on the ride with me.
Yeah, thanks for the coffee.
Yeah.
Ken's Think Tank is made possible with help from these fine sponsors: Basin Home Health and Hospice,